Welcome back to Made by J&D. Just a brief note, I understand these videos are all over the place because these are just the things I do around the house. One day I'm rebuilding an air compressor, or I'm putting a roof on the building outside, or laying some pavers. Today it's about lighting. What we've got is 2 rooms in this house that we just like to have momentary lighting when we walk through or as we're doing something inside, but we don't want to be having to search for switches every time. The room behind me, this is our laundry. Light comes on. All I have to do is open the door. And it's a pretty neat feature. This particular unit is made by Lutron, and it was really easy to put on. There was a switch on that far wall over there. There's also a switch plate here, which I had to tie some wires together so that one switch controlled everything. Before it was 2 switches, and you can configure up to 2 or 3 switches to run one light bulb. And this one had 2 switches to control it. It was always a problem. Anyways, now if we want to go in the laundry, that particular unit, the Lutron, it will time out after about 5 minutes, and the light doesn't stay on. This is the unit. That's what it looks like. That's upside down. There you go. That's what it looks like. And it just replaces the switch panel. That's a pretty good switch. It was easy to set up. You have to do some programming. There's a switch here you have to press and do certain things. And you can set an amount of time. It always worked. This one worked quite well. The trouble is, the Lutron switch that we put in the pantry worked as well. We put them in at the same time. But it's failed in that it just started coming on randomly, whether or not you walked into it. And then eventually it was just on all the time. It would never switch off. So I had to replace it. And I didn't go back to the same box store. I think I got the Lutron at Home Depot. And I was in another store, Lowe's, to get some other materials. And I thought, I'll get a new switch. And it turned out to be an Eaton. Let me show you the instructions on that one. So this is the Eaton. It's that line that's not crossed out. It's an OS306U. Now, it's a different animal than the Lutron in that it works with both ambient light and movement, near as I can tell. Where the Lutron just worked immediately, and it sensed movement, and it would come on, and that's good. When there's no movement, it shut off. The Eaton and the Lutron are the same in that they have a touch plate. You can turn it off manually. It's a bit of a delay with this one. Or you can turn it back on manually. And it doesn't really require movement or any light for this one to work, or the other one. The trouble is, when you're in here, you don't really want to have to worry about turning it on manually. That's why I got the switch. I can get spices. I can go ahead and get some vinegar. But I'm in and out of this room in a couple of seconds. You're not goofing around in here for a long time. So I just like that to come on, be in here for a short period of time. Then when you shut the door, this should go off in about 5 seconds. That's what I want it to do. I want it to shut off pretty quickly. Well, in the instructions is a test feature. As the installer, you have to prove that it works. There's a couple of little screw adjustments. One of them is for ambient light, from dark to light, and the other one is time limit, as well as a test setting. The test setting is basically just to show that it works in the first place after you've installed it, and then you go on to this other setup procedure. Well, the setup procedure, I could never get it to reliably work. It would come on sometimes when you walked in, sometimes at night, dead of night. The thing just turns itself on and stays on all night. And yet in the daylight it turned itself off, and it may not come on when you walk in. I thought I'd have to replace the Eaton, go back to the Lutron. It's a $35 item. I didn't really want to waste it. So I went back to the test feature. I went several times, and I started to notice that the test feature had a 5-second delay. And actually, the test feature doesn't override everything else. Yeah, it's a 5-second delay that it comes on. but it's still working in that it senses movement. I don't know if it still senses light or not, or maybe it just doesn't care about it. But at any point now, I'm standing here, it'll come on. For sure, if you walk inside, it'll come on very reliably. And if I shut the door, a couple of seconds later, it's going to shut off. And this has been really reliable that way. But I'm running it in the test feature. I just left it in the test feature. So that works. It stays on for 5 seconds. But at the same time, if I go in here, I'm goofing around looking at stuff, the light will stay on because it sees me. It sees movement all the time. I like the Eaton better now because it's on for 5 seconds. If I walk out, it turns off pretty immediately. But yet it'll stay on while I'm in there. And that's a good thing. I have to caution you, maybe do one of my disclaimers. I'm not an electrician, but I'm not afraid of it. And that I used to work with high voltage, even though I was never licensed. I used to put in some, thousands of volts I used to work with, and it doesn't scare me, other than I have a healthy respect for it. So I've got some decent equipment now that I always check breakers. I do make sure that the power is turned off to the switches I'm working on, and make sure you've got the right one. Because I was flicking a breaker off, and they're not all labeled in your breaker panel to be the specific piece of equipment. It's going to be in general. This switch I was turning off actually turned off the refrigerator, which I thought was all of it. Well, you need to be aware that generally power points are one circuit breaker and lights are a different circuit breaker. It's just the way they do it. That's the code. And I was kind of silly there. Anyways, with my meters, I was able to make sure that the actual thing I was working on was powered down. Okay, this is a Milwaukee, branded Milwaukee voltage. It looks for the presence of electricity. And if I just held this close, it'll tell you there's voltage. And it's a pretty cool device. Just hold it close. If you want to know how much voltage, then you'd use a meter like this Fluke. You use a Fluke if you want to find out the amount of volts, or if you just want to see that it's present, this will tell you that there's voltage present. Anyway, that's just my short video on how little things that you can do to improve your life. We wanted an easy way to turn this light on without actually touching a switch. It worked quite well. Like I said, it's about $35. Yes, you have to have some knowledge about power, voltage, and how to look for it. Make sure you turn the breakers off. There are probably other choices besides Lutron and Eaton, but or you can use a micro switch. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But this worked really well for us. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.